special. Fuck a verse, fuck a hook, I use the whole instrumental. Just to reiterate the commitment I have to exploring. Like would you ride it like a horse? Like my last name is Lauren, I'm more than interested. Baby, I'm infatuated, you been held back. I'll get you to graduation, help you with your cash. Still you clear tax evasion, death grip on your ass. I call that assassination. I'm getting carried away, let's get married today. Here I go again like white stick back in the day. I'm crazy and you crazy too, but I love that shit. You're bad and you're broken too, but I love that shit. Just be open to the possibility of me and you. That's all I ask. I've had the hoes, I got the cash, now I want you. Just be open to the possibility of me and you. That's all I ask. I've had the hoes, I got the cash. Got me going psycho. Got me going down, down, down. Got me living on a tightrope. Got me going down, down, down. Got me going psycho. Got me going down, down, down. Got me living on a tightrope. Got me going down, down, down. Got me going psycho.
What's up, guys? Welcome back for another Galactic Transmission. Tapping into the energy, right? And right off the bat, tapping into the energy of someone that's going a little crazy. Someone that's going a little crazy. Watching you online, stalking you online. These people, man, these people's hearts are filled with hate. They're not filled with love. It's not filled with love. Holy Spirit, come through, guide and protect this message. Remove any negative energy from the area. Thank you for allowing this to get to any and everyone that's intended to. And so it is. Alright, Spirit, what do you got? Damn, that piqued itself to me last reading too. There's kids involved. It could be a child, some sort of court case with children. Under my control, they were trying to use children to fuck with your mental. They're trying to use. That's fucked up. There's nothing more fucked up that a parent can do than to use their children as a pawn, to use them as a pawn against your co-parent. Or it doesn't matter who it is. Anyone using children as a pawn, like you're a piece of fucking shit. Straight up. You're a piece of shit, and you need to have a spiritual awakening. You need to seek some divine fucking guidance. That's some fucked up shit. That'll really fuck someone up mentally. These people that tried to set a trap for you, these people that tried to set this mental trap for you, that tried to use kids in part of a mental trap for you, these people were so cocky, they were so confident that they were going to be able to do it. But no, they couldn't deliver. They couldn't fucking deliver. Damn. They couldn't deliver. They couldn't deliver on these mental traps. You were too mentally strong for them. You were too mentally strong for them. They're watching you on secret accounts. They're stalking you on secret accounts. They're going crazy. That's why they're going crazy, because it's being returned to them. It's not effective on you, and it's returning to them. It's either that it's not affecting you, and that's what's driving them crazy, or it's returning to them. But either way, they're either crazy now and going to be going more crazy, or crazy's coming for them. And they got something fun to look forward to. You know, they're not operating out of their shift. They're not operating out of their north node. These people are operating straight up out of their south node. But you must be operating out of your north node. That's why these mental traps aren't going to fucking work. That's why they're not working, and they're not going to. These people that thought that you needed them. Damn, they were talking so big. They were talking so big. They were so fucking confident. They were so confident that you needed them and you wouldn't leave. And they were using the kids as part of that too. Your fucking aunt was involved in this. Fucking wannabe thug. That's what this bitch is. This bitch that's watching you under secret accounts. This bitch that was trying to set a mental trap for you. This bitch that talks a lot of shit but can't fucking back it up. Bitch needs to take a fucking seat. Needs to take a fucking seat. Go back to your fucking shadows and stay there. I'm home. She's going home somewhere. She's going home somewhere. It's not the home she wants to go to. Mm, mm. Well, it's not guaranteed. It says surprise visit, but that's what that card implies. That card is one thing's for sure. This bitch is getting a visit from someone she doesn't want to come visiting her. And normally when they visit you, they don't really have a reason to be there. And I keep getting drawn to these secret accounts. My eyes keeps going to that secret account. She could be getting caught up for something she's doing on this secret accounts. You're over here operating out of your North Node. You shifted over to your Christ consciousness. The surprise visit. What's the secret? Incoming communication. Incoming top secret communication. All you have to do is wait. All you have to do is be still. Be still. Just wait. Just stay. Keeping your first eye on God, on the Most High. And this is all gonna. It's all gonna play out in divine timing. It's all gonna come out in divine timing. You just wait for me. Just be still and listen. You just need to wait it out. Yeah, no one wants to hear that. It sucks. We just want to be out of the situations that we're in, but it's not our timing. It's divine timing. And that's one of the hardest parts just to be at peace with. That's one of the hardest parts just to be at peace with. All these evil things that this aunt was doing, all the evil things that she was doing, that she thought no one was going to, well, she thought no one saw it. And just because no one saw it, no one's going to see it. Well, bitch, God sees everything. He sees everything. Could be a service industry worker that's watching under secret accounts. Service industry workers definitely one of these wannabe thugs that thought that you needed them. These people have been doing spell and root work on you. Part of that being the mental trap. Part of that being this mental fucking trap. This humiliation ritual they were trying to do on you. Just because they're jealous of you. They're lustful of what you have. This fucking aunt. This lustful ass bitch. She's jealous of your journey. She's jealous of how far you've gotten on your journey. She's seeking clarity on why these things that she did in private are coming out. Because everything done in the dark always comes to light, bitch. Everything done in the dark always comes to light, bitch. Yeah, this aunt sitting here in massive fucking regrets. She's either sitting in this cell in massive regrets, or she's sitting in massive regrets just waiting to be in her cell. So the Wheel of Fortune is not turning in her favor. It is not turning in her favor. That's right under prison. She's going to prison for this betrayal against you. That ties right into the children. This bitch was involved with some sort of court case or some sort of using children against you. You were, higher knowledge. You were operating out of your North Node. You know what I mean? These mental traps that they were trying to keep you in only would have been successful if you were operating out of your South Node and you were stuck into those South Node, activities and shit. Not even activities, just South Node mentality. But you're a spiritual fucking pioneer. Out here having spiritual awakening after spiritual awakening. Fucking stiff arming all these fucking humiliation rituals. Like, nice try. Stop playing with the boss like that. Hey. They could have been doing the spell and root work in the summertime. That's part of the betrayal. You could be getting higher knowledge about what they did in the summertime. Because you're a motherfucking demon slayer. Stepping all over these little steppers, big talkers. Slaying these fucking demons. Man. You boss the fuck up. You boss the fuck up. These stalkers was watching you bossed up, lustful, lustful. They're lustful off of your boss. They're going after my throat chakra hard. Holy fuck, I can't even talk. They're lustful as fuck out of the work that you've been doing. That's a what a change of emotions. You know what I mean? They're so lustful of your progress that they're willing to do anything for it. But it's that willingness to do anything for it that has them sitting in this massive pile of regrets. It's that willingness to do anything for it that's going to be leading to justice being served. It's going to be leading to prison. This industry worker, this aunt. You can't betray a demon slayer. You can't set these traps for no, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. You can set these traps for the demon slayer, but I would not count on it being successful because it's not going to. It's not going to. There's too much love in this person's heart for the Most High. That's just not going to happen. They're in too much of alignment. It's not going to happen. This sex worker thought that you needed them. Lose control under the mind control. This sex worker was trying to do. They were trying to sex work. They were trying to do sex magic. That was part of the mental traps for you too, and that was part of the betrayal. The sex worker. Aunt and uncle, that lands right on top of each other. They're both seeking clarity. They're both going to prison. Ooh, yes they are. Yes they are. There's aunt and uncle that tried to block your chakras. Don't need no glasses to see the evil in these people's hearts. You see right through them now. You see right through them. You see right through this whole greedy fucking family. This whole greedy family that's getting the surprise visit because you're operating out of your north node, and that's not so much of a secret anymore. This whole Tater Talk crew. Tater Talk crew's tied in with prison. They're tied in with trying to block your chakras. They're tied in with your family. Massive regrets for what they did to a divine being. This whole greedy ass fucking family. This whole greedy ass family is going on a family vacation together. Stay paid. Treat our people like lab rats. They were trying to treat you like a lab rat. They were trying to treat you like a lab rat. Oh, that's not an end card. But you were standing in your power. You're standing in your power. So the manipulation, the lab rat, the test they were doing on you, the mental games, it's no effect here. It has no effect here, bitch. It has no effect here. Ooh, they're looking over their shoulders for both the betrayal. They're waiting for this to catch up to them, for the prison to catch up to them. They're also the boys aren't out here yet, but I'm sure they'll come out. By prison's out here, so that's the final step. That's where they're going. That's the final destination for them. That's their final destination. You can't escape the wrath. You can't escape the wrath. You can't skip. You can't. Wait, what was it? You can't escape the wrath. You can't escape the wrath. They're getting incoming communication that they can't escape the wrath. The wrath of the Demon Slayer. The wrath of your ancestors. The wrath of the Most High. There's equality coming in. The peace and prospect. There's peace coming in for this cover-up. Equality. Incoming communication. This cover-up's coming out. The cover-up was the life insurance scam that came out. They're going to find themselves in the court system for what they did to this demon slayer, the sex worker, the aunt, the uncle, the tater thoughts. You could be on the East Coast, they could be on the East Coast, but all these greedy family members, they're just a bunch of pathological fucking liars. That falls right on top of the greedy family. They're barely getting by right now. They're struggling. They're staying up all night. reliving in their mind how they betrayed you, how they went wrong. More like they're fixating on how they went wrong. What the fuck? But they're married to their decisions. They're married, prison. They're married to their motherfucking decisions. All the skeletons that are in their closet, this whole greedy fucking family, every skeleton, every fucking lie, state paid vacation. These motherfuckers are gonna be reaching out for help. They're reaching out for help because they're not doing good. They're not doing good. All these skeletons are coming out. But they're only coming out because they went against you. They only know that they're underqualified for your position because they went against you. Because the wheel of fortune's turning out of their favor and into yours. And this domestic dispute. This betrayal. This greedy ass fucking family. Because you rose to your Christ consciousness. You're going to be getting incoming communication about their toxic lifestyles. A whole bunch of red flags. When it's all said and done, you're not okay, but it's all going to be all right. The court system, you know, it's kind of like a bittersweet. You know what I mean? It's going to be relieving that it's over. It's going to be relieving that it's over. There's a prediction for you. Your predictions got them shook. You made predictions about the court system. Ooh, they tried to take out a demon slayer. Ooh, how'd that work for them? Not fucking well. Ooh, mistakes. The hitman's tied up with the aunt and uncle. The hitman's could be going to prison too. That lines up with state paid vacation. You bossed the fuck up on these drama queens. Tater Thought crew, a whole bunch of drama fucking queens out here stalking you. The sex workers stalking you, the aunt and uncles stalking you, stalking this divine being, acting in their Christ consciousness. It's too many blues. Alright. Your aunt and uncle, they're married to their decisions. They're married to their decisions, but they want to work it out. Customer service representative, they're trying to work it out. They want to work it out. These relatives, they want to work it out, but they're married to their fucking decisions. They're going to be reaching out for help. This whole greedy family. They're going to pretend to feel bad for trying to emotionally manipulate you. The mental traps, the children that were involved against, these traps they're trying to set for a spiritual leader who has the love and support of the divine. The state-paid vacation, these people going away, that's going to be broadcasted publicly. That's going to be broadcasted publicly. Stand in your power. Divine support. Love and support. You have the best type of support. The best type of support. Joke's on these motherfuckers. Joke's on these motherfuckers. You're a spiritual fucking pioneer. You're a spiritual pioneer. Everyone around me is fucking crazy. These drama queens are losing their mind. They're losing their mind. Well, you said goodbye to them. You said goodbye to them. You were able to see through their lies. You were able to see through their I love yous and see the I really can't stand you, in their words. This whole greedy family. All these people that are stalking you. What is that? The fourth fucking stalker card? Holy shit. Hitman, crimes against humanity. They try to take out a demon slayer. There he is. There they are. There's the boys. Right under court system, too. There's the boys. They're coming to get them. They're coming to get them. Because you're a motherfucking threat. You're a threat to these relatives. You're a threat to these drama queens. You're a threat to these fucking stalkers. Could have said a whole lot of lies about you in March. They could be married to their decisions that they did in October. But one thing's for sure, whatever they had planned did not go according to their plan. Ooh, they didn't plan on all their skeletons coming out of the closet. They did not plan on all the skeletons coming out of their closet. Slumlord could have been involved on the emotional manipulation. Slumlord stalking you. They could be stalking you right now. They're stalking you right now. They are. They're stalking you right now. They're out here attacking your character, attacking your chakras. They wanted to just chalk you up to just another casualty of society. They wanted these mental traps to break you. They wanted you to lose your fucking mind. They wanted you to lose your mind. But there's a red flag on the play, and there's the fucking boys. Justice is being served, motherfuckers. These are the type of people that laugh. They laugh at other people's misfortune. They laugh at other people's misfortune. And so your fortune, your light, your fortune triggers the fuck out of them. Triggers the fuck out of them. Best friend could be one of these stalkers. One of your siblings. Tied in with your relatives. Tied in with your aunt. Tied in with your uncle. That's right on this that pile right there. One of your siblings is working with your aunt and uncle. And your best friend. The sibling is easily fucking offended. All these relatives are easily offended. They're offended that they can't count on you anymore. Oh, motherfucker, what? But you saw through it. You saw through it. You were able to see through the I love yous and see that I really can't. You hear that I really can't stand you in their words. You were able to see through all of it. You're able to see through all their fucking lies. Because you're forming new thought patterns. That's why this emotional manipulation wasn't working. That's why these attacking your characters isn't working. That's why the crimes against humanity aren't working. You're a spiritual fucking leader. You're a spiritual pioneer. You're a motherfucking demon slayer. You're out here creating a change. You are the change. You are the change. And you're fully supported by the divine. Fully supported. All these mutual enemies, they can kick rocks. Barefoot. Because you're not backing down. Back down from what? You have nothing to back down from. You're fixing everything that you need to fix. Oh. What these people were doing is going to be broadcasted publicly, and that's going to help to fix the situation for you. The Hitman. That would tie in with the Slumlord and the Tater Thoughts. I peeked his face at me earlier. His nephew's involved, could be involved with the Slumlord, could be involved with your best friend. All their true colors are being exposed. As they're sitting here under investigation for all these domestic disputes. The boys are on to all the domestic disputes. Boys are on to them. You're out here manifesting whatever you want. Manifesting whatever you want. These people are all teaming up against you to cause chaos, but you're a fucking threat. And that's offensive to them. That's offensive to these siblings. That's offensive to this aunt and uncle. That's offensive to this best friend. It's offensive to the tater thoughts. It's offensive to this nephew. They're all offended. Just a whole bunch of offended motherfuckers. Offended that they couldn't throw an Earth Angel off course. An Earth Angel, a cosmic fucking warrior, out here spreading lies on a cosmic warrior. You know, trying to attack your character. This shit's not gonna fucking work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work because you're still out here, despite everything. Despite everything, you're still out here, manifesting whatever you want. You're still out here finding balance and harmony in the chaos, in the mayhem. Your spiritual ranking scares these people. Their true colors are going to be exposed for something that they try to do to you spiritually. They're under investigation for this black magic. True colors are being exposed for this false prophet. Could be stolen money involved. Yeah, they're running their fucking mouse. They're running the mouse. They're triggered. They weren't able to copy you. They tried copying you. They weren't able to. And that pissed them off. It pisses them off. They're mad about that. But it's an abomination to try to think that you could clone a cosmic warrior, to think that you could clone an earth angel, to think that you could clone a demon slayer. Damn, they all came out in this one too. These people, you can't use mind control. Your mind control has no effect here. None. Zero. Zilch. This person's over here working with the Galactic Federation. You could be a server. A server could be easily offended. You called out some of the shit that they were doing, some of the lies that they were going to be spreading. You were able to foresee them. You were able to foresee them. That's interesting too. We got prophet and false prophet both in the same line. But your spiritual ranking scares them because you're the real fucking deal. They're the fucking false motherfuckers. Dirty South, South Node. These people are all operating out of their South Node. While you're out here healing. You're out here healing, completing cycles. Justice is going to be served for this whole greedy fucking family that are operating out of their South Node. You're out here doing the shadow work. Doing the shadow work. Keeping your spiritual hygiene up. So all these spiritual attacks are just going to bounce right off of you. They're under investigation for the failed spiritual attacks. All these attention-seeking whores. This whole greedy family member. This whole greedy family that was involved with a life insurance scam against you. whole secret society that went up against an Earth Angel. Whole secret society out here doing spiritual attacks on you. It's a straight up abomination to the Most High. Abomination for everything they did to this cosmic warrior. An abomination. These people, this whole secret society is involved with First 48. That could be tied in with the life insurance scam. Justice is going to be served on this First 48. This abomination. There's going to be balance in that situation. Balance, justice, all these people operating out of their South Node. Yeah, this whole greedy family members. Not a loyal bone in their body. Not a loyal bone in their body. Sister-in-law could be a false prophet. Sister-in-law could be an attention-seeking whore. Sister-in-law's out here running their mouth about you. Could be tied in with this life insurance scam. They're tied in with the sex magic. This could be up north. It could just be north of where you are. Damn, both in the chime. They were doing this stuff around the clock. They were doing this around the clock to you. All this spell and root work. The secret society is trying to cover up everything they've been doing. They're trying to cover up this life insurance scam. Ooh. And what was that one? The server. The server is trying to cover up their part of the play and everything. Government employee involved in this cover-up. Somehow tied in with the sister-in-law. Somehow tied in with sister-in-law. But justice is being served. The Most High is not going to let this stay covered up. Or it's not going to allow it to be covered up in the first place. The Most High is not going to allow it to stay covered. There it is. These people they were paying people to keep you in poverty. They were trying to make you spin out of control. They were trying to get you to spin out of control, but you're not. You kept your head on straight, and that's why your luck's changing. Your luck's changing, but the whole community full of demons, their luck's changing too. Their luck's changing too. Some of them are inspired to be better now. They're inspired to be better because they see that despite everything they did to you, it's not affecting you. It's not affecting you. Everything these karmic friends did, this brother-in-law, everything they did, it's not working because you never kept your first eye off the Most High. You never stopped putting in the work with the Most High either. We had the slumlord, apartment building, bartender. Bartender's tied in with this apartment building. But you're going to be celebrating your achievements. You're going to be celebrating your achievements with justice being served. All these mutual enemies are going to be going down. All these mutual enemies that put a hit out on you. The boys are onto it. The boys are onto it, and they're sending them away for a vacation. They're sending them away for a vacation. These white-collar workers meditating on what they did to this divine being. These chaos spells that they did to an anointed being. Oh, who was that? Who was that? That was a person, wasn't it? The white-collar worker. The white-collar worker has hidden sexual preferences, and that's not going to be able to be covered up. That's for somebody. It's not going to be able to cover it up because there's vacation. All these people that were involved in this stolen money that saw no fucking wrong on what they were doing, all this shady fucking behavior, they saw no wrong with it. Well, guess what? There was something wrong with it. And the Most High is going to be so kind as to remind you that there was. And it's going to be so kind as to remind you that there are consequences for what you do. half the fucking deck. It's like 200 cards. And more spirit. Alright, so for this reading, initials, we got Z, I, M, L, S, U, T, B, K. Zodiacs, we got Libra, Cancer, Aries. For occupations, we got electrician, designer, florist, butcher, bartender, artist, architect, teacher, bricklayer, lifeguard, secretary, accountant, dental hygienist, barber, engineer, and chef. Then Decamaya, we got Capricorn. We got a lot of zodiacs for this one. Taurus, Aquarius, Principle 3, stolen. Aries, Principle 35, polluted the waters. Number 25, told lies. 33, worked evil. And number 19, taken food from a child. Alright, that's it for this transmission.